Wow. All I can say is wow. Look at that. You can see all the fluids that we've been dumping in there, trying to soak these rings down to get this thing unstuck. But something I've noticed here I want to point out to you guys. Tell me what you think. If this thing will focus. It probably won't, so just bear with me till it decides to join the party. If you notice right here, between these two cylinders, looks like there's a little activity between these two. And then there's these deposits of this chunky stuff. And that chunky stuff happens to resemble the same stuff that's in the water jackets, which is part of the antifreeze, you know, some kind of reaction. It does that weird stuff sometimes. And then if you look between the cylinder over here that's not bad shape, there's no activity. It's real nice and shiny like it should be with a gasket. But between here, looks like there's a little bit of activity right there. Here, maybe slightly starting a little bit, but not quite yet. Little deposits, not quite bad, but obviously something went wrong here, okay? Look at that stuff. Now this stuff inside the cylinders, I'm not going to say this thing's bad yet. I mean, believe it or not, some of this can probably be cleaned right up. And sometimes this stuff looks like a real bad rust, but then it ends up, like you clean it up and it's just smooth as glass and looks great. Just like gas sometimes in a tank, it looks like it's rust, but then come to find out it's kind of like a varnish or something. So I'm not saying that's bad yet. I'm not saying this thing's a loss yet, but it ain't looking real good. But anyway, that's my suspicion. And if I come over here to the head, I got the same thing. Okay, chunky stuff here, chunky stuff here, and then let me get out of the light. Not much light in here. Then if you see right here between the two, looks like a little activity's been going on between these two. And then look how nice this is with no activity. Okay, and the reason I'm saying this, and see again, this is not pretty, but no activity between the two, no chunky stuff. Chunky stuff, activity. Okay, and the reason I keep pointing that out is this customer bought this project car, and the guy told him, oh, it was fine, ran great when parked, but then it sat, and he thinks the rings are stuck. But my investigation says that the guy blew a head gasket and he knew it. Doesn't really matter, the guy got it for steel and all that. I'm just going to show that there's always more to the story. So everybody's been trying to unstick this motor for like a year, you know, and haven't been able to do it. Well, I don't even know what the other side's looking like yet. I think he might have overheated this engine and blew the head gaskets on it and filled the cylinders. It might have hydrolocked, you know, at one time or something. It had brand new oil in it. That's always a sign to me that something went wrong. So there was no antifreeze in the oil yet, because they probably flushed it out really good. So when I drained it, the oil was brand spanking new. And that's always a sign that somebody's trying to cover something up. Probably when he was trying to sell it, people were pulling the dipstick and they're like, oh yeah, it looks good. Yeah, okay, buddy. Whatever you say. But yeah, that's my suspicion, and you guys tell me what you think, because I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to figure out what's going on here. Something happened here. Nothing here, not so much there, but definitely here. Now that's just one head, so we'll see. Maybe the other side's not bad, and you know, I don't know yet till I get this thing torn completely apart if it's going to be salvageable. If you notice, it is officially a 406 now. It's 30 over. If that'll focus, everybody can join the party and agree. Come on. Let's go down a little closer then. Oh, this is just lovely. I love this autofocus. Oh, there we go. Okay, welcome to the party, camera. Thank you. All right, 30 over. 430 over. That's a 406. So that's what we got here. That's what we're dealing with from here on. And I personally would not overbore this anymore. Maybe a very light hone. And if that don't clean it up, then yeah, no good. Boat anchor. That's my opinion. I know people have bored them over more and all that, but yeah, not without a lot of trouble. And it looks like we already had trouble with this one, so who knows what's really going on. So anyway, here we are. We'll see. Again, sorry about all that shakiness, guys. I know it makes some of you guys sick to the stomach, but anyway, I'm about to pull this other side, and we'll see what we got over there. So stay tuned. The dragon is on the job.